How to make money with AI in 2026. Let's get started.
So the first thing you have to do is go on Google and search for trends. This will take you to the Google Trends website. Simple, straight. Then what you need to do is you need to select the country you want to make money from. So again, whatever technology you're using, technology is not a business. The business comes from different industries by selling product or service. So AI can automate things, but in this video, I will let you know how you can bring traffic and make right. First thing first, I'm gonna choose United Kingdom because I'm there. And then you have to click on trending now. Once you click on the trending now, you will see all the keywords which is trending right now. But the key step here is to make sure you filter it out with search. What it does, it filters out all the results with the trending search, starting from the top and then going down. Now, you must be thinking 200K in last 24 hours. That's a lot of searches. But what you have to think about is you have to think about, is this an evergreen keyword? Is this something which you can create a content about and then keep selling for something like? So first of all, you have to click on this to select past 7 days. This will give you more broader, more longer data fragments to understand which is trend. Now, mostly what happens is when it comes to the information, people go online on Google, on ChatGPT, everywhere, and then they search for news or the things which they don't understand. But there are things which you need to point out which they require on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, things like that. So in terms of that, I work in tech, or if you're working in business, beauty, whichever is your niche, just select that. And then once you select that, you will see the trending keywords. If I choose Tesco opening times, that's not going to make me any money, right? Because this is basically people searching for the opening time of Tesco. Mortgage rate is a good one because that's something which could make me money if I write or create content about. And then inheritance tax former, maybe not. Interest rate, maybe a good one. Royal Mail Service, no. Octopus Energy Zero Bill, no. Gold prices could be a good one, so I can do that. And then nicotine pouches, things like that. So you need to figure out your own niche with the help of this trending metrics provided by. So for this particular case, we will be looking at mortgage rates. Mortgage rates is a keyword which usually trends now. Okay, so let's stick to it. Now, when I click on it, it shows me 3 trending articles here, right? One is, if I click on it, open all 3 of them. One is from Money Saving Expert, is quite famous platform in UK, and then the other one we have here is from the Telegraph, which is showing a paywall here, and then the third one is from Financial Times, which is again showing a paywall, but you can hit here with all the okay, great. So now you can close down the ones which has paywalls in it and you can switch. Okay, so we got the articles now here. Now let's go and open another tab and search for Aniton. Aniton is a workflow automation platform. It is open source. When you go here and then you click on the pricing here, it will show you that it has $20 per month billed annually. You can opt in for it. You can opt for it, it's not a problem, but you can always set it up with a community edition on your local machine, and make sure to watch my another video where I explain how you can get N10 for a very cheap $5 a month price on a virtual machine provider hosting pro. But that is what we need in this tutorial. And then what you could do is you could just get started with a 14-day trial also, just to understand how it works. Once you have this account set it up, what you have to do is you have to open your workflow automation. Now, on this sheet, what we are going to do is we are going to create an automation, and you will see what I'm talking. Okay, so the first thing is it needs a trigger. So if I click on plus button here, I'm gonna say chat trigger. We got a chat trigger, right? So that chat trigger is here. We have it here, and when we open the chat, it opens from the bottom here, and then we hide it. Okay. Now, second thing we have to do here is we have to understand how we can get the articles which we have found. So remember when we went to the trending mortgage rates keyword here and we clicked on these articles, I mentioned that Financial Times has another one, and then mortgage money saving. So let's take the Financial Times ones from here, go back to our workflow automation, and then click on plus button here on the right top, and then search for Firecrawl. Now, because I already have installed Firecrawl, that's why it's showing me updated here. But in your case, it might show you just, install it, because yeah. Now, what you have to do is you have to search for scrap a URL and get it. That is the one which we have to click and select, and that it will open something like that. So we will go out, put it here, attach it here. Okay, that's cool. And what it is doing is, so let me copy this URL here, and then on the web chat, open chat. If I copy paste here in the chat and enter, it actually has taken the chat URL and then scrapped it for me here. But why it is scrapping it? So one thing you have to understand is because I already had a Firecrawl account set up, that's why it did it for me. But what you need to do is you need to actually connect a Firecrawl. How you can do it is you can go to firecrawl.com here, and then here, as you can see in the pricing side, they have a free plan, so just get started with it. Once you are on their dashboard, just go on the API keys, and then you can create your API keys to access your Firecrawl services. Okay, so that's good. And then once that account is attached here, you have Operation Scrap a URL and get its content, and then make sure you have chosen post and scrap. And then the URL field here needs to be replaced by the chat input here, right? So that's the chat input we have to create. And then the parser, you don't have to select anything, and that's pretty much it. So now what's going to happen is every time you initiate a trigger with when the chat interface, it actually will go and scrap the content. So as you can see here right now, it is scrapping the Firecrawl content here, as you can see here with the pricing and everything. But the moment we will send the next one, it will scrap the website this one. Okay, right. So the third step here, what we have to do is basically add an agent. So how do we add an agent? We have to click plus and then click on AI agent. When we click on AI agent, it will create an AI agent node for us, and then we can click out. Okay, so what we have to do here is we have to bring the AI agent, connect it here, and then the AI agent would require a chat mod. Now you can go for OpenAI or Google Gemini or any other chat model. What I personally prefer is OpenRouter. And the reason I prefer this is because it has all the models. Whatever models you require is there. You require a ByteDance seed model, it is there. You require a Minimax model, it is there. You require Google Gemini Flash Preview, it is there. And then when you click on it, it actually shows you the pricing also. So it charges 50 cents per million input token and $3 for out. There are cheaper models also, there are free models also. So if you want free model, you can go back and then click on sort and then say price low to high. Here, when you filter it from price low to high, you will see all the free models here. One of the best free models I have used before is KY Pilot Coder free model. That's really good one. But you can use NVIDIA model, or you can use OpenAI GPT-OS 120. Remember, when you use free model, they might not respond to your request because it's free. It's the voluntary service. Why they're providing the free models is because they want to learn how people are using their models, and they want to create, retrain their models based on that free data. But if you want a consistent production ready service, I would strongly suggest to use a paid. Okay, so once you have your open router API, again, you register your account, and then you go click on your profile here, click on keys here, and then once you have your key, you can set up your AI agent, right? So let's first connect a model, clicking on plus and then say open router. chat model here. And then once you have your chat model, you can connect your account here. When you connect your account, it will ask you for API key. Again, you can do that, and then you can choose your model. I have chosen the paid model, which is OpenAI 2.0. Once this is connected, then you have to go back to your AI model here, and then you have to click. And then what you need to do is you need to click on this drop down, which is called source for prompt usage, and choose define below. What it does is it lets you define the prompt, right? And then once you define it, what you could do is you can define your prompt. So I have already created a prompt here. So I'm gonna copy paste here. This is my prompt. It is nothing, but it's saying that here is a scrapped content from a website, and analyze the content and create an article based on it. Simple, straightforward, right? And then I will specify another system message here. So what I'll do is I will go click here and then say system message. And then here I will provide another prompt, which is this, your expert article writer and content structure. And then I'll provide all the things which this particular, okay. Now, one of the things you have to remember is because I copy pasted here, it created this string also. Let me remove it. Now, what you have to understand is I'm telling this AI agent that here is my scrapped content, right? So when you want to do that, you just click here and then you can literally drag and drop this here. That will provide the whole data which we have scrapped from the previous request and send it to here. Then I will click on execute this step. What it's going to do is it's going to rerun the model. Obviously it is costing me because I'm using a paid model, but for you it might be free because you have chosen the free model here. And then it will create an article for me based on the article we have scrapped from the website, and then it will provide me the output in this format. Now if I go in the table, it will show me the whole article. This, if I click on JSON, it will show me the whole article. Like, okay, sounds good, great stuff. So all the steps are working. Now our next step is very simple. We have to parse this output and then potentially input it into a database, a WordPress website, or wherever you want to put this. Now, for parsing it, yeah, I usually use a code node. So you click on this, and then it will create a code node for you. And what I'll do is I'm gonna copy paste a simple JavaScript which actually parses the whole article into these particular format, and then put it here. There you go, parses it here. And then at the end of it, I'm gonna say Supabase, which is where my database is, and then connect it, and then create a row. And then I will connect my Supabase account, and then I'll say create, and that's pretty much it. So let me show it how it works. Okay, so I have connected it. Now let's have a look. So first of all, let me go back to my blog. Okay, so this is my blog. This is an open source software. If you want this for your website, just let me know. There's another video I've created where you can install this open source WordPress alternative. Let me actually show you. It's called not wordpress.com. Here you can go and you can actually install it for yourself and then run it. Really easy, free to use, etc., etc. So this is my blog post. You can see on the top, the current article is understanding the recent WhatsApp security threats, and the one which we were working was on the mortgage rates article, right? So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to send it via the chat. Now what's doing is scrapping it. Now the agent is rewriting the whole article for us because we have provided the scrapped data from that URL to the agent. And then what agent does it has a system prompt and a user prompt, combines it both, and then it sends it to the open router chat model, which actually uses the OpenAI 4.0 mini model, and then it regenerates the article, and then it smartly parses it and creates into my width. And then I come back here and I refresh, and voila, I have an article saying mortgage market brace for lower rates, etc. I click on edit and it shows me the whole article here with all the important. Now remember, this article is totally different and you can change your prompt as you want, right? And I'm going to click on images. I'm going to go to, okay, houses, and then search for it. And then I'm potentially going to use this one. The houses is implemented. And then maybe I can also go to YouTube and then say mortgage rates UK. And then this is the top video here, mortgage rates UK. So I'm gonna open it, copy it from here, go back to my website. I don't want this heading also, so I'm gonna remove it. And then I'm gonna add the video here. And there you go. My article is ready. Click on publish and then it gets published. Now, if I go to my website, click on the blog, the article is here. There you go. The article is here, the video is here, and all the explanation which we had in link. It is amazing, isn't it? So this is how you can automate the content generator from with the help of AI, but also target on the keywords which people are searching for. And that way people will land on your website, blog, or whatever service is providing, and you can advertise, or you can put subscription or paywall. Sounds good? So if you want to learn more about how you can actually make money with your following on Instagram, YouTube, or anything, you can go to my website here and then click on calculate your earnings. Now, this is the calculator we have created with AI. It tells you how much money you can make with your small following. If you have 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers, and you're not monetizing it, you can click on this calculator, provide your detail, let's say NAR, and then I'm gonna provide my YouTube detail here, and then this channel, I'm gonna copy it, go back, put it here, continue, provide how many followers I have. I have not many, 2,700. So I'm gonna say 2,700, continue, and then I'm gonna say I talk about and business. So I'm gonna click on the business, and then I'm gonna say average engagement 100, right? Let's choose the minimum. And then name and my, and what it does, it actually analyzes your YouTube channel, it analyzes your YouTube followers, and it tells you how much money you can make with the help of strategy I have created for the people who create content. And the way you can generate it, not by monetizing your YouTube channel, not by sponsorship, not by ads, nothing like that. We focus on a very specific strategy which helps you generate money with your small following. And I have done that. I have posted a video on it. So you can see how you can make money, how much you can make money, what sort of subcategories you can make money from, how does your projection for 12 months looks like when you start making money, what kind of audience will be coming to your funnel to generate you this kind of and if you like, you can download this report and you can connect with me with a strategy call. So enjoy and follow for more.